Hello everyone, C back here with another video, and I'm trying to figure this out. So, we didn't get Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton at Backlash because Orton was apparently not cleared to compete. However, last night at a house show in Fairfax, Virginia, he competes in a tag match with John Cena against Bray Wyatt and Eric Rowan. Excuse me, didn't you just say he wasn't able to compete? I mean, yeah, you said that right before the pay-per-view, and then, they tried to kayfabe the backstage segment with Orton, and then, Bray attacking Orton, and then, he hobbles out and RKO's Bray to help Kane get the victory, but for stupid reasons, but whatever. And then you actually have him compete in a tag match. Now, albeit from what I read, from the source that I got this from, he didn't wrestle too much in this match. So apparently Cena did most of the work, but the two of them won, and still he competed, and that's beyond the point. It's like, if he's not cleared to compete, then what the hell is he competing for? I don't understand WWE's logic behind that. And here's another thing. They're set to be in my hometown next Monday. And, of course, I'm going. My brother and I are going to that show. And he's set to compete. Now, what the card said was a singles match between him and Bray Wyatt. So basically, what was supposed to be a Backlash rematch, but or it was supposed to be that, but I doubt that's going to happen. I think they're going to do the same thing. They're going to have a tag match, but with him and Cena versus Bray and Rowan, and his team's going to win, obviously, and Cena's going to do most of the work. I don't know, I guess Cena doesn't want to come back on television. That's another thing to point out. He's just kind of doing these house shows until he starts filming in October for American Grit. But that's beyond the point. It's like, why do you have Orton competing at a house show when he wasn't cleared to compete at a pay-per-view? I mean, what the hell? Does WWE just think we're stupid, or what? Well, I guess they do in some cases. When, doing stuff like that, who really is the dumb one? I don't know what's going on, with Orton. I guess he's just kind of hanging around. I heard rumors that, he probably wouldn't be around too much longer because he was going to leave because his wife is pregnant. So he probably will leave to, be with her in the hospital whenever delivery day comes, so to speak. I don't know. I just don't understand it. I mean, WWE, why didn't you give us the Orton Wyatt match? I mean, you could have still had Bray. I mean, I would have preferred if Bray fought Orton and lost to Orton cleanly, obviously. I mean, it would have been better if Orton had to cheat, but he wasn't going to do it. Bray lost to Orton at the pay-per-view, then Bray losing to Kane and Orton having to interfere. I would have been okay with that. Like I said this isn't a few years ago. This isn't 4 or 5 years ago where I'm pissed off at Orton for being shoved down our throats, and basically giving him the title 2 days after Christian won it from Alberto Del Rio at Extreme Rules. I can't remember which Extreme Rules or what year that was, but it was a few years ago, and I was pissed. But I mean, even that, now I'm not mad. I'm not like that against Orton. I mean, like because, I mean, mainly, and I'm not mad at WWE because they're not shoving him down our throats. I just don't understand why he couldn't compete yet, or why he couldn't compete at Backlash, but yet he compete at a house show in a tag match. Where, again, I know Cena probably did most of the work, but I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Maybe, I mean, he will be cleared to compete eventually, but I don't know. The whole thing just seems stupid. Maybe he'll be cleared by SmackDown's next pay-per-view, which is No Mercy. It's going to be on October the 9th, and that's a little less than a month away. So, we'll see. We'll definitely see. But anyway, that's all I really have to say about this. I'm just confused, I guess, why WWE did it. But then again, maybe I'm not. Maybe this is maybe it's me thinking this is this is typical WWE logic. You know, sometimes they seem to do the logic make sense when they gave Owens the title because it made the most sense, because Big Cass wasn't ready. Nobody really liked Reigns. Wanted he deserved to have it again. And Rollins shouldn't get it that quickly because he put Finn Balor on the shelf for 6 months. So, obviously, it made the most sense to give it to Kevin Owens. And what do? They give it to Kevin Owens. Yet, Randy Orton's not cleared to compete, but he competes in a tag match at a house show. I don't know. WWE logic puzzles me sometimes. But whatever. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Tell me what you guys think about this. I'd like to hear what you have to say in the comments below. As always, thank you all for listening. And I'll talk to you guys in the future. Later, peeps.